And yet again, my camera has shut off. Just 1 second, guys. This happened last stream too. Entirely sure what's going on with it. Here we go. All right. Okay. We are back in business. Tonight we are playing When the Light Dies. I played this on my last stream and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We got to the second level, but we died pretty quickly into the second level. So tonight is going to be about seeing if we can push, beat the second boss, and maybe even get to the third boss. I don't know. First things first, we've got 630 hearts. So we're going to go ahead and grab some upgrades. I think the first thing we're going to sink a whole bunch of points into is our defense. How's everybody doing tonight? Feel free to pop into the chat and tell me how your day's been going. We are going to go back to our tried and true shotgun. We had a lot of good success with that in the last run. I do want to unlock the automatic crossbow and the longbow. Those are the only two weapons that we haven't tried so far. The pistol was okay. It's your standard basic weapon. The Gatling gun is very, very fast, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. And I had some struggle on the boss whenever I was using the Gatling gun against them. The repeater rifle has a lot of penetration. It's pretty powerful, but it only fires one shot at a time very slowly. So it's difficult to deal with large packs of enemies. So we're going to go with the shotgun. Turn off our lantern and go ahead and light our campfire. This is your first time seeing this game. It's a action roguelike with sort of survival elements. Hello, hello, how's it going? You're gonna go for increased movement speed, I think. Crit damage is always good for the shotgun. And increasing our critical chance as well. AV64 Dancer, how's your day been going? Let's go for more movement speed. That's going to come in handy later on. All right, I have not tried the incendiary rounds, so I think we're going to go with that. It looks like it'll give our bullets a 30% chance to inflict fire on the enemy, and when they're burning, they'll take additional damage. I'm hoping that also adds some light, which would be a nice little addition. All right, let's try to get to our next campfire. Let's increase our critical chance some more. I really want to get that sonic boom upgrade, because that is one of the better ones that we've seen. Let's go for an increase to our maximum health. The whole point about this game is you really have to make sure that you're juggling all your different survival elements. Low-key day rained pretty good there. It didn't rain as much here as I thought it was going to. We were supposed to get a whole bunch of rain today, and it did rain for a while, but it was all fairly light. Go for stamina restore. That's one that we've used a lot. It's helpful whenever you got to run to the next campfire and you're out of stamina. All right, there we go. There's our sonic boom. We're definitely gonna go for that one. The sonic boom and shotgun combo are really, really difficult to beat. It's one of the things that I am a little bit, I think it's almost a weak point of the game. You really want the other weapons to be viable, and in this case, so far I haven't found anything that really tops this combination. Of course, this is just the first version of the game. It just came out of early access last month, so hopefully we'll see some updates soon. Of course, this being the holiday season, game updates tend to slow down as developers are busy with family and things like that, so it'll probably be after the new year before we see any major updates to this game. Let's increase our experience gain a little bit. Let's go for increased defense. Between the constellation nodes that we grabbed and the couple of defense upgrades that we've gotten, should make us hopefully a lot more tanky against those enemies in the second round. The flamethrower is always a nice little thing for clearing groups of small enemies, although it doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage against the bosses. Oh, all right, let's work towards our next campfire. Let's go with lifesteal. All right, there is our next campfire. Hopefully we will get some, oh, we do have lantern fuel already. I think we're gonna need it. Critical damage increased by 60% is really nice. All right, let's go scavenge this real quick and see what we can find. Coffee, and I'm gonna take the gin because we haven't really needed too much sanity at this point. We can always come back and get the book if we need it. Increase critical chance. go for increased critical damage. That's got us dealing anywhere from 80 to 100 damage whenever we critical hit on these guys, so that's really, really good. Let's get to our next campfire up here. A lot of tonight's stream, I think, is just going to be getting enough hearts so that we can get some upgrades. I do want to try to unlock some of the other packs. The Pact of Emmet Saba is the one that gives us the black hole effect, which deals a ton of damage. This is one down here. It does have a little bit of a strobe effect at the beginning that I'm not wild about. I really wish the developers would introduce a ability to toggle that off. We have a blizzard arriving. With the blizzards, they last for 30 seconds and you have to stay close to a campfire or you start taking a lot of temperature damage. And at the rate that this campfire is decreasing, I might run out of it before this blizzard is over. It's hard to tell. It's going to be really close. The other thing I don't like is that the blizzard is the blizzard always comes on the fourth wave. It would be nicer if the blizzard were kind of scattered about, so you had to, you know, to keep you on your feet a little bit more. We're going to increase our sonic boom damage. That's a great increase to our amount of damage that we deal. And we're going to run down here to our next campfire. Still got a fair amount of lantern light, but I think I'm going to go ahead and use the oil just so that we can, yeah, pick up another water. That's good. That'll give us the ability to restore some more stamina and health. Let's go for it. Let's increase, well, 15% increase to damage is pretty nice. Does decrease our fire rate, but for the shotgun, that's not really that big of a deal. We're kind of going more for trying to make sure that we can kill enemies in a single hit. Okay, I need to stop for a second and get some of my stamina back. It's like our next campfire is straight up from us, so that's where we'll be heading next. Let's go ahead and start heading that way. Critical damage increase. Let's get up here to our next campfire. This wave ends in about a minute, and then we'll have to fight the boss. So I'm not gonna light this campfire just yet. I've got plenty of lantern fuel, so I want to wait till we get closer so that I'm not stuck without light trying to get to the trying to deal with the boss fight. All right, this wave ends in 2 or 3 seconds. Let's decrease our reload time. That'll be a nice benefit. Boss arrives in 30 seconds. Our temperature is really low, so we need to go ahead and light this. And we'll go ahead and hit our coffee. That'll get our temperature right back up. Boss arrives in 5 seconds. This is the first boss of When the Light Dies. It's this ugly tentacled guy over here. A burn effect deals some extra damage to him. Alright, flash effect coming in, because I'm going to use that black hole ability once I see him again. Where'd he go? Come on, where'd you go? There he is. That'll deal a lot of damage to him. Takes out about half of his health. Sonic Boom knockback increased to 2. There we go. That's the one I wanted. This one makes it so that we should fire a Sonic Boom every time. We are actually running out of light really quickly. And I can kill this guy. There we go. And we got an achievement because that was our 5th time defeating that boss. Right, we will continue. Go ahead and light our campfire and see what we can scavenge. Got some rum. Rum increases our temperature, but decreases our precision and critical chance for a little while. There's another chest to scavenge. Lantern oil. We're going to trade that out for some water. Now we wait. Increase our critical damage. Ouch. Yeah, increases to our defense have really helped though, because we're not taking nearly as much damage from those guys as we were the last time that I played this. Go for more reload speed. Turn our lantern on so we can actually see, and we need to start working our way towards our next campfire. Alright. And now it's back to blasting. Whoa. Maximum health increased by 40 is really nice. Next wave starts in 6 seconds. Alright, let's start getting to our next campfire because that one's about to go out. You know, the gameplay loop does get a little bit repetitive, because you just kind of, this is what you do, you blast enemies, you run around to the next the next campfire, and you just kind of try to survive the waves until you reach the boss. I'm really kind of hoping that the developers will add some other game modes. It would be interesting to see like almost a game mode that instead of having waves like this, just is sort of an endless mode where the enemies keep coming and you have to just keep trying to do as best as you can, you know? Although they're coming pretty fast right now. Alright, let's increase our fire rate. Alright, we need to get to our next campfire. I probably should have scavenged that chest right there, but it didn't happen. That's nice. Incendiary rounds 2. If enemies are burning when killed, they restore 1 temperature to the player. The only problem with the shotgun is we kill enemies before they have a chance to start burning, so it's really only helpful to us against the boss. We'll see if burning becomes more useful later on. There are an awful lot of these demon dog thingies right here. Wow, that's a lot of them. Hungry puppies. Let's go for fire rate. We need to head south. Yeah, this is good timing because we've got a blizzard coming. An achievement for killing 500 of these dogs. Oh yeah, I forgot about the big tree guys. Burning does seem to help against them. I think they're actually taking extra damage from the burning, because I think it's only supposed to be 5 damage. Oh. I want to say in the first level we didn't have to contend with enemies while we had a blizzard going on. And this time we do. That makes things a little bit trickier, because if we get too far from our campfire, we start taking temperature damage. There's our crit damage. Alright, we need to quickly get to our next campfire. Make use of our ability to restore some stamina while we run. It is way far down here. There we go. Use that water so we can get some of that stamina back. I don't think these guys are going to give us much chance to stand still. Times like this when I really wish I had a dash function like a lot of action roguelites include. We're gonna increase our damage some more. Oh, and we have no more light. Crap. Okay, that's not good. We need to get to this campfire quickly. I thought we had more lantern oil, but we do not. Very, very tiny amount of lantern oil. Just having to fire randomly because I can't see if there are any enemies around. All right, there's a campfire. Good deal. All right, come on, stamina, stamina, stamina. As long as they don't start coming from behind, I can hold them off okay. Come on. Need some more stamina. There we go. Okay. Doing pretty good. Boss arrives in 11 seconds. So this will be the first time that we have seen the level 2 boss. We'll see how it goes. I really don't like any of these options. I guess we'll go with the fire rate. Kind of offset some of the damage increases we've gotten, but that'll be okay. All right, boss arrives in 3 seconds. What, okay, the only item I have is gin. Ooh, okay. He is like a big slimy guy. That's terrifying. All right, let's go ahead and use our black hole. Flash incoming, so avert your eyes. Yeah, we are practically out of sanity and out of light, so this is gonna be kind of hairy. At this point, it's just keep moving and keep shooting and hope we don't die. Let's see, we can increase our burn damage, or we can get 200% critical damage after 20 hits. We've got so much crit damage, I think we're going to go with Headhunter, because that's really going to ramp up our damage on that 20th hit. At this point, I'm really just kind of hoping that my defense and my health will get us through, that we don't take too much temperature damage before he goes down. Of course, getting stuck in the slime, you take constant damage and it slows you, so that's really precarious. I don't know if we're gonna make this one. Whoa, okay, come on. I almost wish I did have a longer range weapon on this one, because then I could stay a little bit further away from the guy. Alright, come on. He's almost down. Almost down, got him. Alright, good deal. Whew. Alright, second boss down. So that is much further than we got last time. And we are now moving into the third stage of the game. As far as I know, this is the final stage of the game. Although after you beat this one, you're supposed to unlock what's called Madness Mode, which I think just increases the difficulty. I don't really know exactly what it does. Hopefully it'll tell us. Some water. I don't expect we're going to get very far in this level, considering how tight things got near the end there, but we'll see what ends up happening. I'm definitely hoping that the developers implement some variations in the level design, because I mean, the first level that we were in was yellow, the second level was green, and this one is kind of red tinted, but it's the exact same level. It's just sort of a weird little field of grass with a couple of dead trees in it. They could do a lot better, just to add some variation to the game. I mentioned in my last stream it might be kind of cool if they added like structures or something like that. Oh, I need to turn my lantern off before I waste all of it. Ooh, that would not be good. There's a crate up here, if we can get to it. All right, let's scavenge real quick, see if we get anything good. Lantern oil, that's good. We're gonna trade out the whiskey and trade out the rum. No, we're gonna keep the rum, actually. There we go. We'll keep the whiskey because it gives us more temperature boost. All right, we need to back to our campfire. It has a little bit of light left. Then we will rush to our next campfire. Oh, it's down here. I got turned around. Thank you, AV64 Dancer. That was a it was a tricky fight, but it went better than I thought. Definitely sinking all those points into our defense was a really great decision. If we hadn't done that, I don't think we would have done as well. Yeah, monster density really increases. The good thing about the shotgun is, you know, we can hit multiple enemies at a time, so we actually gain stacks of our headhunter buff pretty quickly. And that means that extra hit that comes out of it does a lot of damage and has a fairly good uptime. All right, we got an achievement for killing 500 minions. All right, we need to get to our next campfire, which is way south of us. And we need to use our lamp oil. We're going to use our stamina boost. Try to get some of our stamina back. Yeah, the shotgun and the sonic boom does really well against hordes. Fire rate or damage. Let's go with experience gain. You can always use more of that. some damage there. More than I wanted to. Alright, let's try to get to our next campfire before that one burns out. We're gonna have a blizzard in just a few minutes, so down here, go ahead and use that water. Blizzard arrives in 20 seconds. Wait till it gets a little bit closer before we activate the campfire. Sorry, I lost focus there for a second. Oh, almost waited too late on the campfire. That is a lot of these guys. Wow. Okay. Increase our experience gain some more. Pop our apple. Got an achievement for killing a whole bunch of guys with a shotgun. Yeah, see, we're getting too far away from our campfire. But that's not giving us much room to dodge. Oh, we're gonna die. Yep. Yeah, that combination of the horde of enemies and the blizzard is really tough. Simply because if you get too far away from your campfire, you start taking constant damage from the blizzard. But if you stay super close to your campfire, you don't have any room to dodge the horde of enemies that are coming close to you. So that is a tricky combination there. All right, so let's grab some points off of our achievements. We killed 2,500 enemies with a shotgun. We killed 500 demon dogs. We killed 500 minions. We killed 50 brutes. We defeated the first boss 5 times. We beat the second boss 1 time. So we have stacked a whole bunch of points all of a sudden. I want to grab, before I do anything else, I want to grab the Pact of Afumza, because that is hopefully a new unlockable ability that we have not accessed yet, and we'll take a look and see what that one does. I also want to unlock the automatic crossbow, and then we're going to sink the rest of our points into upgrades. I think since we put so much into our defense last time, we're just going to sink a whole bunch of points into our bullet damage. All right. And now we are going to head back in. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I need to tweak there. Let's see what we need to do to unlock some of these other guys. Okay, to get the first mate, we have to get the curse kills achievement, which means we need to take the curse ability. That one requires madness. That one requires madness. That one requires madness. So the two things that we need are burn and curse kills in order to unlock some of these other characters. So we're pretty close to the curse kill one because we've used that one a bit more. So we're going to push for that. So far, the character I'm liking the most is the Marine. Although one of the problems in this game is that the individual characters, they're only the only difference is that they have stat differences. They don't have any special abilities or anything like that, so it does make it kind of tricky. I wish they had unique abilities, because that would make things quite a bit more interesting. Curses are one of the unlockable abilities that you can add to your weapon. So hopefully, as we level up, they'll unlock and we'll be able to get them. Curse has an ability where I'm not entirely sure how it functions, but if you kill an enemy who is cursed, that enemy will deal damage to other enemies around them, and you can kind of make entire packs of enemies explode. Okay, so the automatic crossbow fires in a burst of 3. Why do I not have any enemies coming after me? Arrow pointing this way. What's going on here? I don't have my counter up top. Did the game glitch out somehow? It's activated an ability I didn't need to activate. Yeah, I'm thinking the game must have glitched out somehow. So we're gonna restart. I don't know what's going on there. For some reason, it's not responding to my it's not responding to my mouse, but it is responding to my cursor, even though it's reading my mouse clicks to shoot. So I think what we're going to end up having to do is exit the game and start it back up. Well, maybe just exit the level. All right, let's try again. See if that fixes whatever the heck was going on there. Okay, yeah, I think we're good now. I don't know what that was about. That was weird. Maybe this game was a little bit too early coming out of early access. I'm not sure. Achievement for scavenging containers. I'm not particularly liking the automatic crossbow at this point. It's actually trickier to aim than some of the other weapons. Chance. I think it'll do okay once enemies start packing up, but right now it has a tendency to miss a lot of them. All right, we need to get to our next campfire. Grab our flamethrower ability. Okay. There we go, Plague Bearer. 35% chance for bullets to inflict curse. The curse element lasts for 3 seconds. If a cursed enemy dies, it deals 20 damage to nearby enemies. That's the one that we wanted. Yeah, that's going to help considerably here, I think. Increase our fire rate. Yeah. That's really helping. Let's go with more fire rate. And let's go with more fire rate. Okay. Afunza is a blizzard attack that freezes all enemies for 5 seconds. Frozen enemies killed explode into icicles, dealing 200. Okay. Enemies hit by curse AoE damage are inflicted with curse. That's going to make our curses spread even further, especially when these enemies start packing up really far. Okay, we need to start thinking about moving up to our next campfire. Oh. That one. Ooh, part 2, not staying, just saying hi. Hi, Drew. Have a good session. Thanks for popping in, man. I beat the second boss and then died really fast in the third boss, or in the third level, so still have some way to go. Chance. Let's increase our fire rates more. I'm not doing well remembering to turn my lantern off this run. I think that'll be helpful against the boss. That increases our damage and fire rate. Okay, we need to... Alright, we have two options. We can increase our curse damage by 30% or increase our curse duration by 2 seconds. We're gonna go with curse damage because later on when these enemies start packing up a lot more, I don't think we're gonna have any problem activating curse on all these packs. I really need to find a crate that has some lantern fuel because we are running low on that. Ah, there we go. Perfect. So I want to go this way for my next campfire, and we need to go ahead and head that way because we're going to run into a blizzard. And that's going to be a big problem for us. So let's increase our defense. On its own, the automatic crossbow is still, it just doesn't match up to the sheer power of the shotgun. The only reason that it's doing as well as it is because of the curse ability. And that would perform just as well with the Gatling gun or the pistol or anything like that. So not super wild about the automatic crossbow at this point. Go for our stamina ability. See, I think I screwed up. Yeah, I screwed up. I lit this campfire. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I haven't lit the campfire yet. Getting confused. Okay. Quickly scavenge. Ooh, meat. That's nice. Right, blizzard arrives in 0 seconds, so. Yeah, it looks like in this first level you don't have to contend with enemies in the wave that has the blizzard. But starting in the second level, you definitely do. We have 4 viewers currently, so hello and thank you guys. Feel free to pop into chat and tell me how your day's going. Alright, we need to head up this way. Oh, nope. Grab our next campfire. Increase our critical damage by 40%. That's a nice boost. It does seem like the automatic crossbow has a pretty high crit chance already. That may just be a function of its attack speed, but crits quickly and does pretty well, so. Increase our defense. Unfortunately, none of the abilities on the constellation trees, none of them increase the amount of ammo that you have or increase the number of shots that you fire at a certain time. I think those would be really good. AV64 Dancer says it has better range too. That's true. It does have really great range compared to the shotgun, which will come in a lot. Come in handy really well on that second boss. So we'll be able to stay a lot further away from him. Increase our reload time. Yeah, took some damage there. I wanted to get that campfire lit before we end up having to deal with the boss. I didn't actually remember taking lifesteal this time. Guess I did. Alright, we got 500 enemies defeated by Curse. I don't think that's the one that unlocks the first mate for us, though. I think we got to push a little bit further before we get to that. I'm going to go ahead and start heading down here to this next campfire, so I can get it lit before the boss comes. And then we are going to try out our next pact ability, Afumza. It's supposed to be an ice ability, so we'll see how that works. I think it's only really going to work if we can maneuver the boss into a big pack of enemies. There we go. Yeah, and still has the big flash effect in front of the pack, so that's not fun. The cooldown on this one does seem to be a little bit slower than the cooldown on the black hole ability. To get to this next campfire. I think we're going to run into a situation where the boss gains more power before we're able to kill him. But I really need to get to this campfire. I'm almost out of lantern light as well. Alright, there we go. Let's see where this boss is. Where'd he go? There he is. Alright, flash incoming. Oh, come on, come on. Yeah, much harder taking down the boss with the automatic crossbow, but not terrible. All right, let's light this campfire and then see what we can scavenge. Coffee. And lantern oil. Lantern oil is always a benefit. I think if the base damage on the automatic crossbow were just a little bit higher, it wouldn't be quite as difficult. But in some cases, it doesn't seem like it's even dealing. It's not even killing the rats in one hit all the time, and that's a little bit of a problem. All right, let's get to our campfire. Oh, we're in the dark. Increase our reload time. Oh, decrease our reload time. Head down here to the next campfire. Ooh, and lots of crates. One of those are things that we want. Increase that critical damage. That was a nice explosion. No chance. Yeah, let's try to get to our next campfire. Gotta kill these guys before I can light this campfire. Okay, I think we can get it this time. There we go. Turn off our lantern, and let's go scavenge real quick. See what we can get. Apple and meat. Well, we've got plenty of health restore items, so that'll help. Should be running up across the blizzard pretty soon, so hopefully the extra crowd clearing from our curse ability will help when those monsters start packing up on top of us while we are contending with the blizzard. I need to get to my next campfire. There we go. I don't want to light it just yet, though. I want to wait till that blizzard gets a little bit closer. It arrives in just a few seconds, so okay, let's go ahead and light our blizzard, or light our campfire. Here comes the blizzard, and so we should start seeing, yep, there's the monsters. Takes a lot of hits on these tree guys. Reload time decreases by 1% per marker. That's really nice. That's going to help a lot with our reload times. Oh, I need this blizzard to go away. There we go. Curse definitely helps on the blizzard waves, so that's nice. And our campfire has burned out. So let's try to get down here. Need to find some lantern oil, but I don't think it's going to happen before we have to fight the boss, and we may just have to deal with it. Although there is another campfire to the southeast of, or southwest of us. That might be our best shot. Ouch. Just Starting to take a little bit more damage than I'm comfortable with. Piercing. Piercing is a good thing. We like piercing. That's good. Not only is that going to help us spread our curse a little bit better, but it will add some penetration to our crossbow, and that's already helping a lot with clearing out some of these monsters. Because even when the big trees get in the way, we can kill something small behind them. Alright, we need to start heading to that next campfire. Increase our fire rate. Whoa. Alright guys, come on. Come on, come on. Got another achievement. There we go. It's our critical damage. Boss arrives in 38 seconds. I thought there was supposed to be... And I don't have any lantern light left. We're gonna be fighting in the dark really fast. I don't want to waste all my sanity trying to get to that next campfire, because if I do that, then we're not going to have the ability to use... Yeah, this is bad. I should have gone for it. Maybe we can still get to that next campfire. Or maybe we'll get super lucky and we can scavenge some lantern light. Come on, lantern light. No! There's no lantern light. Oh, that's not good. Not good, not good, not good. We're losing all of our sanity. Which means that monster spawns massively increase outside of the light. Okay, if I can just get clear just enough, we can light this campfire. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. Oh, there's so many enemies. Gosh. Okay, hold on. Hold on. If we freeze... Oh, we don't have enough. I didn't have enough sanity to get the freeze off. If I could have frozen them, I could have lit the campfire. Oh, dang it. Okay. That was a treacherous end to that run. Okay, but we unlocked the first mate. So it was 500 enemies from Curse. I thought it was more than that. We got some achievements for killing candles, scavenging containers. We're very close to getting shot kills. All right, let's see what we can unlock. You know, we have just enough to unlock the longbow. Longbow fires explosive projectiles that stick to enemies on hit. The smart thing to do would be to put a lot of points into our constellation tree. We are not going to be smart. We're going to go ahead and grab another weapon because I want to try it. And we're going to check out the first mate, who has increased health recovery. That's nice. Slightly less stamina, or slightly less sanity. His walk speed is the same as the Marine that we've been using, and his run speed is actually slightly higher. And he has a little bit of a defense boost. So the first mate sounds like a pretty good choice. We're going to go with that. And let's try out our new longbow. Reload speed's very fast. Only one shot. Does have a little bit of an explosion effect. The explosion is a little bit delayed though. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be tricky. Learning the timing on that explosion is really tough. %20 chance of an extra shot is nice. Yeah, that was a good choice. We're gonna want to go for movement speed on this one, I think, because we need to stay away from the enemy as much as possible. The explosion is very powerful, though. It seems like it kills things pretty quickly. So yeah, having unlocked every weapon in the game so far, definitely needs to have some weapon balancing, hopefully in a upcoming patch. Lightning rod. Each bullet that hits an enemy builds up a charge. When the charge exceeds 100, lightning strikes a random enemy and the charge is reset. That's gonna suck with this one. Because our attack rate is so low. Let's go for incendiary rounds. Hopefully the burn will spread through our explosions. I don't know if it does, but grab that apple. And more lantern oil, always good. Which we should turn off our lantern, that would be smart. But we need it right now, so we're gonna run down to our next campfire. Yeah, run speed is definitely faster than the Marine. Turn off the lantern. Critical damage. We're getting a lot of critical damage increases. Those last two abilities we picked up have increased our critical damage by 120%. Don't want the black holes. I do want that one. It would be nice if they included weapon specific upgrades. You know, something like I don't know, like adding more arrows to this one or increasing the explosion size. Let's go for more incendiary rounds. Move speed. movement speed. Lantern oil, and let's grab one of these sanity books. Just wasted that apple. I accidentally activated it instead of swapping. Critical damage increase. Burn damage. The grenade effect is pretty nice. Oh, blizzard arriving. I should have moved to that next campfire. I think this campfire is going to burn out before... Yep, it just did. Oh, it's actually really close. I thought that campfire was a lot further away. That one was really close by. Experience gain increased by 15% is nice. I have a feeling that the crossbow is really gonna, or the longbow is really gonna struggle later on. It's pretty good at destroying small packs of enemies, but when there's a whole bunch of enemies in front of me, I think I'm gonna have a really hard time hitting the boss. Nice critical damage increase. Yeah. Something like the chain lightning ability might pair a little bit better. I think going with burn was not a great choice. Go for defense. These guys are way far away. Yeah. A little bit of sanity getting our health back, or our stamina back. Boss arrives in 38 seconds. Not really anything to do right now. Just wait for the boss to spawn. Oh yeah, I really should have turned off my my lantern faster. Run speed on the first mate is much nicer though. Doesn't move nearly as slowly. Okay, I mean the bow actually does fairly good damage to the boss just because that explosion is so powerful. You have to move around a lot just to make sure that the minions don't get in the way, but that explosion damage is actually pretty pretty strong. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Got an achievement for lighting 100 campfires. Grabbed an apple, and let's see what else we get. Lantern oil. Always our favorite. So the thing about that explosion damage being so powerful is that the bow scales really well with critical damage. I'm seeing some of these explosions are hitting almost 1,000 damage when they pop off. Oh. Of course, the problem is there's so many enemies and my fire rate is struggling, and I'm going in the completely wrong direction to get to my next campfire. More crit damage. Let's just blow them to bits. There's the campfire. Wrong button. Leveled up. Let's just keep stacking critical damage, because that seems like it's going to be our best chance at taking down these bosses. Yeah, we are topping 1,000 damage with some of those explosions, which is really nice, especially when it lines up with the bonus from Headhunter. Let's increase our critical chance. Head down to this next campfire down here. Critical chance or critical damage? Let's go damage. Still critting pretty often. That's a lot of guys right on top of my head. There we go. Yeah, I do have some lantern oil if my lantern runs low. Kill 1,000 dogs. Whenever an extra shot is triggered, ammo is not consumed. See, that doesn't really do anything for us because we only have one shot and it auto reloads whenever we trigger that second shot. But usually there's a capstone ability after that, so go ahead and go for it. This next campfire's pretty far away. Really far away. And we've got pretty good timing to get to it too, because our blizzard is arriving in just a few seconds. Coffee. This is going to be the tricky part. Need this blizzard to hurry up and end. Let's go with more critical damage. Alright, we got through the blizzard. Go ahead and increase our defense just a little bit. Taking more damage than I'm really happy about. We do have the first mate's health regen this time though, so that's helping a little bit. All right, we need to start getting towards the next campfire. On campfire. Okay. Should be coming up on the boss wave any second now. Boss arrives in 38 seconds. Go for max health. All right, boss arrives in 20 seconds. Keep bumping my microphone with my drink. Go ahead and run to our next campfire before the boss gets too busy on us. We don't have any more lantern oil, so alright, let's just pelt him. Whoa! I don't remember him shooting out 3 of those things. I thought he only shot out 1 at a time when I fought him before. Can we scavenge anything quickly? Quickly! Oh, that was probably a bad idea. Let's grab the water. Critical damage increased by 60%. Oh, that's nice. Boom. Okay, the bow is a very good weapon against bosses. I will give it that. It's a little bit trickier to use than the shotgun, but man, it packs a punch. That's about the fastest I've taken down just about any boss at this point, I think. Oh, wow. Lots of damage taken. I got distracted and looked away from where I was. Got swarmed by those guys. Scavenge, scavenge, scavenge. Lantern oil, always good. Let's go with more critical damage. I really should start putting more points into critical chance, though. Because our critical damage is so high, but you can see the difference. Like, our base damage is doing about anywhere from 25 to 50, and our criticals are doing hundreds of damage. Oh, that's a lot of monsters. Chance. Get to our next fire. I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer before I light it. Which might have been a bad idea because now they're swarming me. Oh, come on. You just clear the pack just a little bit. All right, you know what? We're going to use our freeze ability. That'll let us get the campfire lit. Critical chance by 10%. Nice. I like how in this level the shadows seem to cast further. Coming up on our blizzard wave very soon. Which means I need to start thinking about getting to that next campfire now and use our lantern oil. Scavenge an apple. We'll definitely take that. Blizzard arrives in 15 seconds. Keep going for critical chance. At this point, I think critical chance is probably doing more for our damage than adding more critical damage. And lots of damage when these guys get close, though. That apple. Yeah, I think we're gonna die here. Yeah, that was it. Oh. Yeah, the bow is interesting. The sheer amount of damage that you can pull together just off of the crossbow, or not the crossbow. Yeah, look at how much explosion damage. 148,000 off of the longbow's explosive bolts. Back to our main menu. That is going to be our last run for the night. We've been streaming for about right on 2 hours now. Let's grab our achievements real quick. We killed 2,500 enemies with critical damage, 1,000 enemies with the longbow. Wow, we killed 1,000 enemies with the longbow in just one run using the longbow, so that's pretty impressive. Killed 1,000 dogs, killed 100 brutes, 250 dashers, and we lit 100 campfires. So that gives us more than 3,000 pulsating hearts to spend, but we will do that the next time that we play When the Light Dies. Honestly, I really like this game. It's got some flaws. The weapons are a little bit imbalanced. The characters could benefit from some additional abilities, but just the atmosphere of it and the fact that you have to juggle so much is really, really fun. It's a game that I wasn't sure about when I first started playing, but it has definitely grown on me. So thank you guys so much for popping in. Thank you to Drew and to AV64 Dancer who popped into the chat. This is Wobble Rocket signing off.